Yumi, who disappeared, was found in her room. When we opened the door, every hole including the vent was covered with black tape. She also stabbed out her eyes with a pen. The delusional disorder seems to have been cured as well. She is no longer babbling nonsense, but I just don't understand why would you want to send the blind employee into the containment unit again. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Lobotomy Corporation. I'm your host, Birdman known as Falcon. We're in day number 16, and I got a little bit of bad news. Now, you might have noticed a gap between episodes for a couple of days there. Essentially, this right here is a new set of recordings going forward. The last video, which I guess should have covered day 15, it shouldn't be too far back from this one in terms of release date, but there should have been like a big gap between 15 and 14. Essentially what happened was that I recorded day 16 already, as a matter of fact, and I had a recording issue where my voice was completely out of sync with the video, and the video was corrupted, a bunch of like data artifacting on the video itself, so it was completely booty. I really didn't want to put out like a video that looked that way for you, so I had to revert. Luckily, I was in the repository day, so I repositoried back to day 16, which is today, which is fine. The only problem is that all the information that I got for that video that's now corrupted, I keep that information with me, which means that I worked on this new abnormality a bit. Now don't you worry, luckily nothing bad happened with him. I still don't know much about him. I got the tips though, and the tips seem to tell me that I should not look at him ever. I should never look at him, you see here? Must proceed, like I could work on him, but I should not look at him when I'm working on him, because otherwise something terrible happens. During the work, when you watch him for more than 5 seconds, the countdown goes down, and I guess if the countdown goes down, he will escape, which I haven't unlocked that just yet. But yeah, so apparently, I can't ever look at this thing when I'm working on it. So he didn't break out, luckily, but I got some tips for him, so I apologize for the fact that I'm gonna go in here again not knowing anything about him completely, but I don't want to really put out the video look like garbage. So, and this right here is the new fella. So, as I mentioned, I do have the tips on him now, which is good. The problem here is going to be that apparently, I'm not sure how the camera thing works. So, for instance, if I'm, say, over here, and only half of his containment unit's there, and somebody's working on him, does that still count against me? Like, is it able to breach because of that? Because if so, that might be a problem, because I'm normally like half on my brain's doing commentary, and the other half is trying to process the information for the game for me to make some good decisions. So, this over here could be a problem, and that right there could honestly affect me down the line, because I know I'll forget, I'll zoom out inadvertently, I'll zoom in or something. I just have a bad feeling about that. But for now, we'll do repression work with John Boy. Okay, now over here we got the big bad wolf, and I'm gonna have you get worked on by Yuri. And hopefully she should be fine. This is like the first time we're having Yuri and Evgeny work on this thing, so I hope it goes well. Bloodbat, let's have you get worked on by Destiny to level up their temperance. Fairy Festival, I need you to work on Miho's HP. And then over here is going to be a little bit tricky, because this guy, if you have level Fortitude 4 or high, the counter drops. And Sergey actually has level 4 Fortitude. So I could only work on him once, and then we kind of have to ignore him, because he could get out and we could suppress him, which isn't really a big deal. But if I could avoid having to suppress that guy, you know, it's not that it's hard, it just takes a while because you have to move back and forth, you gotta let him do the attack, gotta get behind him. So I'd rather just like work on him once, ignore him, and then we'll have both him and Hallen work on Shy Look to level up the repression that way. How's it going over here, Yuri? It's gotta be going good, I hope, because, you know, otherwise if you die, it's a problem. If you die, it's a really big problem, Yuri, please. Don't disappoint me. Yuri, for real. Stop it. Okay, Shy Look, I need you to... Perfect. Repression, Hallen. There you go. That worked out swell. Bloodbat's looking pretty good. Void Dream will ignore you. I got nobody who can work on you here for now, because you put them to sleep forever, because they only have 2 temperance. Yuri, come on. You'll get out of there alive, but honestly, that could have been done a lot better. A lot better. Alrighty, I'm not too crazy about what Yuri did there. But, you know, it's our first day working with the wolves, so, you know, it is what it is. We're about to get our first meltdown pretty soon as well. Are you guys done over there, by the way? You are. Let's see, let's get your name finally. Schadenfreude. I know I probably mispronounced that. Oh, you're running in the background. Pause momentarily. I know what that means. I know that's basically taking pleasure from the misfortune of others. Which, technically speaking, it's a really good description of you guys. You guys are here to watch these things get out and kill me and to make me suffer. So in a way, you guys are the Schadenfreude. You're the Schadenfrauders, and I'm the anti-Schadenfreude. I'm here to keep that pleasure away from you, because you guys want me to suffer. That's what the problem is here. Of course, I say that now, but I'm sure eventually things are gonna break out, because I'll forget. Because you guys know I always forget. And then you guys will be laughing at me, which is fine, because, you know, I'm kind of mocking you now, so karma. It'll come around eventually, I'm pretty sure. Speaking of which, Fairy Festival, let's go and continue working on Miho. And you know what? This will trigger the meltdown. So let's trigger that meltdown with Miss Sona to get you leveled up as well. Start working on your, I guess, your mental aptitude. Let's speed up time here. And let's get this meltdown out of the way. So we got it on Fairy Festival and... Oh... That's no good. I have nobody in this team that can work on you. I mean, actually, it's not... No, it's true. Level 2 Temperance fall asleep forever. Oh, wait, Yuri can work on you. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought they were in 2, but no, they're in 3. Oh, never mind then. So, whew, we're safe. Let's send Evgeny in there to do a little bit of attachment work. Okay. For a second there, I thought they were like at 2. Well, crisis averted. Now, Big Bad Wolf, do I trust to send Yuri in there after how the first one went? Not really, but you know what? You gotta do it because you gotta level you up. So please don't kill Yuri, you scumbag. I know me and you don't like each other, but please don't take it out on Yuri. Yuri's a good girl. Schadenfreude, how you doing, buddy? Let's send in the boy Eugene, because he's a good boy. And Sergey, and we have Hallen over here for the shy look. Which is good to go. So repression, Hallen. There it is. And Bloodbath. Let's go in there and send this. Yuri, how's it going this time? Okay. A little bit troubling yet again. I hate that wolf so much, man. I hate that freaking wolf so much. We're halfway there, at least good. And the event that we have to worry about is not really that dangerous, so I'm not really too worried at the moment. Hallen, good. Go back in there at the moment. Are you done over there? Yes, you are. How'd it go? The boy Eugene got me up to 22, which means we can do now this. And all we need is 4 more to get the escape information. Let's do repression with John Boy. Okay. And we also want to get ready for that Green Dawn event as well. Wolf, I'm not going to send... You know, I worry about sending John in there, or Evgeny, because Yuri, they have the same amount of temperance, but Yuri's got a little bit more HP, so if something goes bad, she can survive it. Evgeny, I'm not too confident about. So I'm going to hold off here for now. Should have sent my teams to get together before I did that, that's fine. Okay, so we have Robot here in the elevator. So John, Evgeny, take care of that. Or John and Eugene, sorry, not Evgeny. Oh, sorry, Eugene. Didn't mean to offend you. How dare I call the best boy Eugene by a different name? That's terrible. You guys over here should be fine for that, dude. You guys over here should be fine for, as a matter of fact, all of you guys here should be fine for this dude. And then you down here, here. I think one of my employees might already be fighting you, whoever was working on that bloodbath. Which is Destiny, right? Let's have you move down to that one. Because I already got a team for that. Okay? We are, oh my god, tearing that thing apart. Good job. Oh my goodness god. It's a massacre. You guys are done with that thing already too? Oh, it walked into the compartment. How about that? I didn't know that those things could walk into the actual center that we're at. There's only one left over. Ah, poor rookie. The chickens, I love them. Baller! Got it done. Ain't no problem. Alrighty, everybody back to your containment units if you're not there already. I'm gonna wait till the next meltdown before the noon event before we actually do book it. So now the problem becomes, do I dare send Yuri in here now and something bad going on? Honestly, no. I think we're gonna now farm Bloodbath or Void Dream for the Temperance work. Because it's been really kind of touch and go with the Big Bad Wolf, and if somebody dies right now after we're technically done, I would be really salty about that. So, Void Dream, let's send in Evgeny, Destiny over here. And we'll continue working on the Schadenfreude, why not? As a matter of fact, I think we have enough now to max you out, do we not? Yes, we do. So we have the entire story already. What's your... You have a counter of 2. What? Why don't I know your defenses? Why is that a mystery? Dude, your weapon's pretty awesome. It looks like the Whirly Saw from Bloodborne. Huh. Why do we not know your defenses? Well, for now, let's send John in there. Fairy Festival, let's do Miho. Let's do inside work with Misono. See, now we're in cruise control, because like we already have what we do need. And as long as I avoid the camera there, and as long as I don't send it over here, everything else I know is not going to really kill me. Please don't prove me wrong, Destiny, okay? Oh, nothing's going to kill you, huh? Work's done. Everything's done. Okay, so everybody's still alive. We could leave now, but we're not. And level up. So here's what we do. Your equip lock counter is 1. Howland, let's get you closer to the action if I can. And let's see if we get you to work on Shy Look. It's not the right one. We'll wait a little bit longer. Bloodbath, attachment work. Destiny, Void Dream, attachment work with Yuri this time. And we'll do more for Miho. And do a little bit more insight for Misonia. And all I really want to do is also get into that. Oh, we had a chance right now too. Can you go to the left? Oh, God, 4 of them want to go. Who is it? We have Fragment, Shy Look. The count. Just look at the counters, Falcon. So we have Bloodbath, Shy Look, Fragment. Who's the other one? Did I remove the 4th one inadvertently or what? Cause it's not Schadenfreude. What I'll do is before we book it. Oh, we got those green robots showing, or those level 2 robots showing up. Yeah, I don't want to fight those guys just yet. What I'll do is that. No, you know what? I was gonna say we could have the big bad wolf. Maybe before the nude event, like 2 more before, I'll send somebody in for the big bad wolf. And it seems like they're gonna die. We pull out by doing the complete day. Yeah, I think we can do that, and they won't die, right? The wolf attempt. This one should be for the wolf attempt. So you come in there, and then we'll send attachment work with Yuri one last time. And if it looks like she's gonna die, we end the day. Because I ain't risking losing somebody right now where we're technically over. Okay, it's looking good. Start off really good. Okay. Come on, keep going good. No, don't turn it around. Don't you freaking dare, Wolf. We're almost done. Let me get these extra points off of you. Come on. Yeah, we should be fine. Count it. Let's get out of here. Woohoo! 9-point reward. I will definitely take it. And we got the lethargic Nobody Died event, which is just as well. Cool. So, no, I don't want to retry today. It went so good. We got 1 promotion. So, Sergey. Oh, we didn't get Sergey up to a 4 in Justice, which I was hoping for. He got faster, though, which is good, but not a 4. John went up to a 3, so that was from work on the Schadenfreude. Destiny went up to Temperance 3. Good. Marino went to Temperance 2. Hallen went to 3. So Hallen should now be able to work on the Butterfly. And if your Fortitude isn't really high... Oh, it's not. You're at a 3 only. So you should be able to work on the Butterfly without it escaping because of your high Fortitude. Perfect. Yuri, Temperance 4. Evgeny, Temperance 4. And Evgeny's out level 5 character. Miho went up to 3 Fortitude. Very good. Alright. Oh, and the rookie Misono went up to a Prudence 2. Not bad. Skip to the next day? Yes. And we got 9 points out of that one too. Of course, now we gotta choose something, which is always really fun. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. People have been committing sins from a long time ago. Why did they commit such a thing? Even when they know that it is bad. Now it's time for my head to burst. Good day? I don't know what that means. So she came up with this brilliant idea. Let's go with, she came up with this brilliant idea. Now it's time for my head to burst. Let's go with that one. I don't know. Heads bursting doesn't sound too good, but we'll see how it goes for my favor. Let's see, Angela. I know I haven't earned your trust yet. I know how I should have represented myself as part of the system. Distrusting me would mean distrusting the company and the founder. I know what B planted in you. Oh, she knows about B. And I know how it surfaced upon you. But I chose to wait, as they say building trust takes time. Machines like me must endure an infinite amount of time. Perhaps you could ignore what B said and concentrate on your job. Instead, you kept on listening to B, and he finally succeeded in seeding this trust in you. Perhaps it's my job to purge it. Whoa, what do you mean by purge? Okay, so Nutsack, level 2. Open that up. So let's see here, we got 3. Regenerating MK2 gives us increased HP recovery. Oh, really? Okay, so that could be useful. Sure. Increase SP recovery and active regenerator even if there is an abnormality. What does that mean? Regenerator will be activated slowly even if the department is invaded by dangerous units. Regenerator will continue to protect employees by distinguishing allies and enemies. So does that mean if we're fighting in one of the areas where you regain HP, it'll still continuously recover our HP? I like the idea of that. So let's pick that up. So we have 9 points to mess around with. We have a new abnormality coming up. And let's see. 9 points. Okay, so nobody passed away, which is great. And Mistona, you even leveled up in the process. You got Prudence up to 2. Alright, that's not bad. And then Hallen should be the one that we work with you now. So I'm going to pull Sergei's outfit off of you and give it to Hallen, I imagine. So ego list. Let's see, Hallen. Where she at here? Let's go and use this one. Then Sergei, you go back to white. Okay, so you'll be taking care of Butterfly Man from now on all the time. Good. Alright, so before we wrap up, I think I need to figure out how I'm going to distribute these points, which I do want to. But since we're here, I don't think last time you guys mentioned I forgot to read the story of you, if I'm correct. Yeah, I didn't read this story, and since we already have your story, we might as well get out of the way too. So hey, let's do that. Let's see. Void Dream. Oh, that's a long one. I desire to sleep forever. Do not awake me. An abnormality with goat's fur and horns. It is not unique in regards to appearance aside from several eyes embedded on its body. Gaining information about this abnormality is deemed difficult due to its never-ending slumber. This report illustrates how abnormality of Void Dream's ability to make people fall asleep affect employees. It seems we cannot utilize Void Dream's ability to reduce mental damage of employees. Please read the followings. Make it quick, please. I need to sleep. Is it because of the abnormality? Yes, something that looks like a sheep passed before my eyes and I fell asleep. Since then, I've been like this. Do you remember the dream you had back then? I will never forget the dream. Can you tell me about it as much as you can, please? It was a happy... I guess it was a happy dream? That's all the words that I need to describe that dream. Yeah, I guess that's what it meant. I even felt glad that I was working for this company. He, who I can't see anymore, was with me. I couldn't get a hold of myself after waking up because of that. I see. I've been hearing about you from other employees recently. They say that all you do outside the working hour is sleeping. Can you tell me about it, please? Didn't you understand what I just said? I want to have that dream again. The dream where I was with him. Those happy moments, but I can't no matter how I sleep. I see. I'd like to advise you to take some rest in your room. Every employee who woke up after hearing the abnormality sound went mad. People think it's because they had a terrible nightmare, but it's actually the other way around. The waking reality was so terrible that the soul gave up on reality. As you know, the time flows differently in Dream. A mere instant of reality equals eternity in dreams. If Void Dream puts me to sleep once again, then I may have that wonderful dream again. I'll prescribe you some medicine. You will fall asleep. Please take some rest. Also, you are not allowed to enter containment chambers. After the session, employee Vincent disobeyed the safety order and was found dead in Void Dream's containment chamber. A demon must change its form to deceive. A demon must show sweet dreams to deceive. A crack is caused in human minds when they're shown a dream they are yearning for. A demon doesn't miss this chance and bring them to their doom. Don't say complicated things, didn't say such scary words. I just want to give people happy dreams, the dreams that they want. Those who had my dreams always return to me, so close your eyes. In the dream, you brightly smiled and we chatted so lively. In the waking world, I realized that you no longer existed, and I was empty as much as I was happy. I forced myself to sleep, but every morning I realized that the world does not change. I think that's when my soul started to crumble. I've been only acting to look okay while my soul was shattered into pieces since that day. My yearning for you has become too big. I can't go back to my old self again. Counseling, rest, all meaningless. I spent days agonizing until I came to realization. It baited me as the price of taking away my nightmares. It left me in the void dream, to make me return to it. Then I am lost to it. I don't want to know anything anymore. Please eat my dreams. So technically, it is deceiving you by its really cute, adorable look. Because remember, if you attack it based on the information over here, it turns into a freaking dangerous monster. So the entire thing is that it wants to give you a sweet dream so you constantly come back to it, and then it puts you to sleep forever. Perfect. Alright, and let's do Schadenfreude. Okay, let's see here. A mechanical abnormality that can walk on its own. Someone's persistent gaze can be felt from the keyhole inside the machine. Its eyes blink but never closes. The purpose of the eye, or what it is observing, is unknown. After several experiments, it has been discovered that when there are one or more employees staring at the abnormality, the condition becomes far worse. An employee was sent in after covering their eyes with a thick black cloth. The cloth must be made from a material that does not allow light to penetrate. Tests must be conducted to ensure that no light could penetrate through the cloth. After entering the containment facility of the abnormality, they faced towards the direction of the abnormality for 10 seconds, no reaction. Similar to the last experiment, another employee was sent in with their eyes covered, but this time the clothes allows the employees some sight to discern forms. After entering the containment unit of the abnormality, they stood towards the direction of the abnormality for 10 seconds. After 5 seconds, the abnormality aggressively approached the employee. Experiment halted. This time no clothes, but instead a blind employee. No reaction for over 30 seconds. Please dispose of the experiment subject used in D004 immediately. So we have a blind employee? Huh. Intriguing. Memo. When training an employee who has never entered the abnormalities containment unit before, it goes without saying, but please make sure to tell them not to look at the abnormality directly. If someone is stupid enough to ask why not, please inform them of what happened to the employee, Yippee, who didn't read the manual and stared directly at the abnormality. Memo 2. Yippee, who was in charge of the abnormality, can no longer be in charge of the abnormality. She claims to be constantly watched over, but this is a preposterous accusation and we believe she has severe delusional disorder. Most of what she says is nonsense, but to put it simply, she claims that someone keeps watching her when she's eating or going to the restroom. Also, when she sees something like a keyhole or a crack between a door, she will become hysterical and try to seal any hole that she sees, which is the eye looking at the keyhole right there. But what's more aggravating is that her mental corruption levels read normal. She can be put to work in this state, but her normal levels make her difficult to be processed by the system. Please replace her soon. The request before she has been solved. Yippee, who disappeared, was found in her room. When we opened the door, every hole including the vent was covered with black tape. She also stabbed out her eyes with a pen. The delusional disorder seems to have been cured as well. She is no longer babbling nonsense, but I just don't understand why would you want to send the blind employee into the containment unit again. I don't know what kind of experiment D004 is, but I don't think it will do much good. So this right here is that experiment with Yippee. Wow. That is morbid. So the only way she could feel like nobody's watching her, cover everything up, no light ever enter, and then gouge her eyes out too. That's creepy. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and set this up over here, put my points around, maybe move some people around, get ready for this abnormality next time around. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you then.